Alright. Tim, what? What did you say?
Listen, your mom loves massage beds.
Yeah.
Put the quarters.
So does your father.
They go brrrr. I told him, next time we go out, Chris is getting a whole buttload of quarters off to get.
I'll give you a buttload, if you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Alrighty, today on the channel of Butt Love from Micah, we're going to be doing a iPhone 6 Tristar replacement along with some cap replacements for previous water damage on this phone. This is one that's been sitting on my shelf for a while, and there's a very good story that goes with this one that unfolded this weekend.
Stuck in Chris's mom.
And Micah doesn't know what he's doing.
Oh shit.
So you fucked up already. What'd you forget?
The pillow screws are stripped out, stuck in the bottom.
Oh shit, Micah.
Hold them and get them out of there.
Oh, Micah.
Oh no, Chris.
Alright, so the story behind this phone is this phone was dropped off. It's been a while. She said 6 months. I don't think it's been exactly 6 months. I think it's been shorter than that, but I'm going to go by the time frame that she said. TCRS, you were not first. There were people in the room. They just didn't comment.
I'm first.
So, she left this phone and didn't come back for it for a long time. She said 6 months, so we'll go with that time frame. She comes into the flea market last week and is raising hell because supposedly she's been trying to contact us for the last 6 months and has not been able to do so, and really wanted her phone back, and asked me where her phone was, and I was like, ma'am, I'm not sure where your phone is. If it's been here for 6 months, there's a possibility that it got taken apart for parts because we only hold items for 90 days. Lost your ISLs. Well, that sucks. So we only hold items for so many days, for usually 90 days, but we usually hold them longer just because we understand sometimes people forget or something like that. But at the time, I didn't have a clue if we had her phone or not because of the time frame that she said that it had been left here. So I just told her that there was a possibility that her phone was gone. Well, she then proceeds to start yelling at me and telling me that I'm a thief and that I just stole her phone and sold it and probably made money on it, and that she was going to take me to court for a water damaged iPhone 6s, which she claimed that she dropped off an iPhone 6s. That she was going to take me to court, and that I was going to buy her a new phone, and that somehow her broken, non-working, liquid damaged phone was worth the same value as a brand new working iPhone 6s. Keep in mind that she the whole time claimed that her phone was a success. So after she started telling me that I was a thief and that she was going to sue me, it kind of pissed me off. So I told her that she was more than welcome to take me to court, and that I would be happy to attend and tell the judge exactly what was going on. And then, stop talking about my mom like this. Over Dixon here. But she went on and said that she was going to take me to court, and I told her that was fine. And I kind of raised my voice, which you really shouldn't do, but I mean, after listening to this for about 15-20 minutes and her accusing me of anything and everything, it got old pretty quick. And I told her before I raised my voice that we weren't getting anywhere with this conversation, that she just needed to leave and let me go look and see if I had the phone or not, and then I would let her know. But she persisted on. So after that, I told her, well, since you left your phone there and we don't have any clue on how to identify which one it is, I told her I would be happy to give her an iPhone 6 in the same physical condition that she brought hers in, and non-working, but not cracked or not like destroyed or anything. And she said no, that was not good enough, that she wanted her original phone. And I was like, ma'am, it doesn't make a difference what I give you back. Your phone was not working when you gave it to me, so that will be the condition that I give it back to you. Give it back to you as. I've been sending people the iPhones and you bored to you. Yeah, TCRS, somebody actually called. I appreciate it. So I talked to the lady for a little bit longer, and I was like, you don't even know what the IMEI number is on this phone, so it really doesn't matter what I give you back as long as it's in the same value condition as you originally gave. And she said, oh, I can find out. So she calls her carrier and asks them for an IMEI for her account. Evidently she's kept this phone on an account for 6 months without using it, which I found that kind of strange, that how she would have a phone that she wasn't using for that long but have an account active with that number on it. And that was kind of the first thing that kind of led me to think that she was just making part of it up as she went. So she gave me an IMEI number, and I come back to the store and I go to the back where we keep everything, and I go to the shelf that has everything that's incoming or it needs to be done, and I look around and I find an iPhone 6 sitting face down with a card on the back of it that has her name on it, and it has a list of the problems that we discovered with the phone after getting it working, and it also has her number on it, and it has a note on it that says that we had made a phone call to her but no one had answered. So this woman had claimed that she had been calling me for the last 6 months and I wasn't answering her phone calls. And so I don't delete my call log, so I went back in my phone, typed in her phone number that was on the list to see how many times she had called me from that number. No. And it was one time, and it was the day before she came in. So all of this, and she claims that she had been trying to contact me for 6 months, and all of a sudden she just called the day before. So that really kind of like pissed me off even more. But it was also kind of funny to me that like somebody would go through that much trouble making up all this story and then be absolutely lying about it. So I've got an iPhone 6 when she claimed it was a 6S. I've got a phone that she claimed she called every day or whatever, every week or whatever she wanted to claim to come pick up, and I have one missed call from her from the day before. She also claimed that she had come to the flea market several times and I wasn't there, and I was like, ma'am, I have not been at this flea market twice in 6 months. I was like, if you came more than one weekend, unless it just happened to be the same weekends I was gone, I was here. And so I go and I look at the IMEI number on the phone that was hers, and lo and behold, the IMEI that she gave me was for a 6S and not for an iPhone 6. So she lied about that also. Well, after cussing me out and everything in front of everyone and claiming that I'm a thief, I then proceeded to call her and explain to her that A, she had lied about the phone that she had left, and she admitted that she had lied about the phone IMEI number that she had given me because she said it was just a phone that they had on their account. She didn't know if it was the phone or not. And then proceeds to then ask me if I could still fix the phone for her. I told her, yeah, I can fix the phone for you. So I'm putting this phone didn't really have much wrong with it. It was just mostly screen. So I'm charging her a nice high number for minimal work here. We're going to do a Tristar and screen on it, and I'll replace some caps in here so it doesn't come back on me. But I mean, it just really pissed me off that like a customer would sit there and accuse me in front of everybody and just try to run my name through the mud in front of everyone she could, and then turns out she just completely made up most of it. So I think the only accurate things that she got was that she came to the flea market and I wasn't there one weekend, and that she left her phone for a while. But you know what they say, the customer's always right. Beep 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 beep. Can you hand me an iPhone 6 board? Wait a minute.
You might have more.
I might have one that has all the caps I need. Some of these caps look a little sketch. Little sketch, Micah. Yeah, give me a different board.
You want a different one, Chris?
This has got some Sketch 9000 going on in it. Here's these three boards.
Put them in here.
Whoever said that is an SPA.
What's an SPA?
What the fuck's an SPA?
SPA 150? Their sunblock?
Are they sunblock?
Sunblock.
Mike, I'm not putting all these in here. They're not the same kind.
Are they not the same kind?
Fuck no.
What's wrong?
What are you trying to do?
It was not
This one's a 6 Plus, and the other one's a 6S, and you give me a bag for 6s and tell me.
It's 6.
Yeah, I needed a 6, but
Oh, okay. Well, why can't these go in there?
because that's not where they go.
That's where I wanted to go.
Yeah, customer's always right. That's why I have all gray hair. Oh, spastic.
Spaz.
Spaz 9000. Alright, so we need
You're a spaz.
these here. So these three fuckers. This one here. And then a bunch of these guys.
I don't know if we have a bag.
So I'm going to go ahead and take these off. Yeah, we do. Yes, we do. Letting it cool off.
Just cool off, please.
Just don't want to get the board too hot. Then we'll have more problems. We'll have more problems if I get it too hot. That's good. Just knock those over into the other cap. Alright. Get a couple more ugly ones and then we'll be ready to go. Alright, let that cool off a little bit. We got 2 more down here. Just saw those. Less than 16,000 for being one of the most destructive and dangerous ransomware viruses ever. Disappointing. I mean, most of your medical systems now are all cloud-based, so a ransomware virus on a computer that is just a client server doesn't really fucking mean much. Ransomware has been around for a while. I'm honestly surprised that there haven't been any better steps made to just fucking destroy it. Ransomware has been around for probably 5 years. I'm trying to remember when the first one popped out. I remember it because we had I have a family I do work for every now and then. Their computer got it and they had Carbonite backup, but Carbonite had not even heard of it yet. And they did like a full investigation into it because it was corrupting their server side backup stuff, because when the virus would go in and change the files, the Carbonite service was backing up those changes because it saw it as a file change. So they actually had to go in and erase all those files off their servers so that people could restore from their backups. I had to sit there on the phone with one of the reps while because they had to write down a bunch of information as to what it was doing because they hadn't even seen it yet. Target the tax system. Client systems. Yeah. The one thing that this ransomware virus just proves, though, is that the user is always the weakest link in security. Doesn't matter how much security you got, if your user just clicks one thing, it doesn't matter what you're doing. Pepe will fix all your problems. As long as Pepe is good with IT work, I guess.
Pepe Le Pew.
Alright, looks like everybody's got some lead on them. So let's go ahead and drop some shit on the board. Put another shrimp on the bobby. I'm from Austria. Oh, Austria. Land down under. Put another shrimp on the bobby.
Can't you tell him Jamaica with his official Jamaican hop?
I'd rather not wipe anything disgusting on the inside of the phone before I return it. Because then, when the phone fucks up, they're going to be like, oh, well, it's not working now. Like, okay. I'm going to make sure that I inform her this is a water damaged phone. The purpose of this repair is so that she can get her data off. She can use the phone, but it does not carry a warranty, and if it fails, then I'm not responsible, because I'm sure she'll come back and be like, well, you worked on it. It doesn't work anymore. Alright. On to the next cap. Which one was it? Second one back. So this one right here. See if I can clean up this bridge here without having to. I want to keep heating up the PMIC area because of the CPU's location on the front side. Let's add a little flux. Of course not. Why would you want to help me out, little capacitor? When you could just fuck me some more. Come on, you're almost separated. So I can just put my tweezers down there and separate these two. It's a lot of fucking solder for nowhere. Try that again. Okay, that one's on. Re-hot Tristar, bro. Rub some shrimp into it. Mods got blasted for what? Being too aggressive. Where at? I didn't see the ones where Mod got blasted for being too aggressive. Lewis got mad, or the fucking people on the stream got mad? If it's the people on the stream, they can go blow a fucking dick. Of course they get mad, because they don't like fucking getting kicked off for acting like dickholes. It's that guy. I get it.
Okay.
B and C. Let me check. Yes, sir. I've got it. I'll send you invoice over. No problem. Bye. That email address there at the top on that one. Go into PayPal and send an invoice to him for $125.
We have PayPal on here as an app or something.
Yeah. It's under the.
I found it.
Okay.
PayPal. And then. Whenever you get a chance here.
Fucking goddamn it.
Personal information. I know you want to say that over the screen.
Okay.
And what am I doing now?
Send an invoice, like request money.
Okay, request money.
Yep. From his address.
Shoot.
What? You closed out of everything?
No, I'm trying to find his.
Sooner or later, there's gonna be no chat to moderate because everyone's been banned. I doubt that. The amount of people that make new accounts just to go on Lewis's stream just to troll, there will never be a time where there's not someone to ban. That seems to be some of these people's lives revolve around that.
So I go to request money from next, and then amount.
Yep.
What amount?
125.
125. Next. Request that. Alright, done.
Alright, thank you.
We'll go open first.
What's pathetic, Amy? Yeah, Barlow lens is the only way you're going to get better working distance with a camera or anything.
0.50.
Yep. 0.5 Barlow lens. Best way to go. That's what I got on mine.
That's what I got on mine.
That's what Micah's got on his. What a fucking coincidence.
What a goddamn coincidence.
It's almost like he took my advice and put a Barlow lens on his microscope or something.
I did research.
He didn't research at all.
Research.
He didn't research at all. He got his scope in and he was like, why do I have to be so fucking close to this thing? I was like, Micah, do you have a Barlow lens? And he said, what am I borrowing lenses for? You're fucking weird.
Good.
That's why you deserve it. You deserve to choke.
Your mama choked last night.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
Choked up when I gave her the gifts that she got.
Oh, ain't that sweet.
My mother's a saint.
I was like, Christmas does kiss for you. You're welcome.
Fucking Micah.
Fuck whoever that is.
Multiple people.
Fuck them.
TCR says you need a head and brain MRI. He needs some fucking medicine. He needs to use a spinner.
Yeah, I need to get one of those spinners to control my ADHD.
He needs a spinner. Control his hyperactivity. How was my weekend? Well, if you had been in stream earlier, you would have heard about me getting yelled at by the lady that owns this phone.
She cussed at him.
She did. She cursed me and said that she was gonna
She said
report me to the
terms.
Better Business Bureau because I'm a thief. I stole her phone that she left at my store for 6 months.
She was like,
you stole my phone and sold
you're a
it.
chop shop for phones.
You're a chop shopper. Chop shoppy. I'm gonna do all this and then this phone's not gonna work and then I'm gonna give it back to her and be like, sorry, didn't work anymore.
I thought you did get it working.
It does work, but I'm putting all this heat into the board, swapping all these caps over.
Wow.
Something's gonna be fucked up.
Hey there.
Hey, so kind of weird. My friend's having her phone worked on.
Yes,
Yeah,
iPhone
I just
6.
was kind of getting it e-takes. I just got off work and I was trying to figure out what my plans.
It's done.
It's done?
Yes, ma'am.
For Jessica? Oh, okay.
Yep.
Great.
For Jessica?
Yes.
And you're Christina?
Yeah.
Okay. There's the phone for you.
Cracking, yeah.
Was it just her screen?
Screen. Yeah, she busts her screen.
Just add her in the system real quick. The commuters are 20 and defenders are 25.
No warranty work on this one.
Or
Screen protectors
no,
are
new screen.
a new screen on a 7 Plus.
Probably
The 7 Plus. What's your insurance?
175.
Or 185.
$10.
Well, I mean, because you'd have to get a whole brand new phone. Then my sides aren't busted up. It's just this one little corner right there.
Oh yeah.
It's just that little, and I had a case on it too, and it did that. And that screen. Yeah. So unfortunate. Something like that.
I'd leave it, and if it spatters out or something like that, then just do an
Then do
insurance
it.
claim.
Yeah.
On it.
Or check back. We might be cheaper at that point.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, it's so minor right now. I'm not even really worried about it.
Not worried about that phone call either, Micah.
I'm trying to do, Chris.
It's gone.
It was some kind of weird number anyway.
What's the weird number?
Weird number means it's probably Google call and tell you that your website needs to be finished, Chris.
Probably Yelp asking me if I want to sign up, and if I don't, they'll threaten me.
Did her screen, is that what caused her? She couldn't hear on the phone calls and everything, or is that something?
Couldn't hear?
Couldn't hear?
She could never hear. Like I called her yesterday.
I tested all the microphones and everything. All that seemed to be fine. She was having issues
She
with
said touch.
and stuff like that.
Maybe
Yeah.
she just doesn't she's here. I don't know.
Nightstand attack.
She's my best friend, so
All right, so it's going to be $82.40. Okay.
I'm gonna, you didn't include that.
Oh no, I didn't. Did you
Okay,
want me
no,
to add
that's
that on there?
separate. It's separate.
It's separate. Okay.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah. Michael Overdick. Phone harassment on Yelp. Huh?
I was looking at your screen.
Water damaged iPhone 6 board. Trying to get it working again. Well, it was working. Make sure I didn't mess it up.
Yeah, I was gonna bring my husband's PlayStation here, but he ended up sending it off, and they gave him a brand new one.
That works.
Yeah. He was pissed that he lost all his data. I said, you literally just got a brand new PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna tell us like it was our fault for having
Yeah.
a dog hearing or something.
1860s are changed.
He was
And let me get your receipt on it.
You gotta take your wins when you can get them.
Yeah, I'm like, and he's like, I had to buy this PlayStation with some things so I could retrieve some data. I'm like, you poor thing. It's a brand new PlayStation.
Oh,
There's a
still
receipt
turns
the
on.
screen.
Okay.
They're calling back.
Let me go get this.
Google's calling. What's the number?
86452 something. BNC, how may I help you?
Did we get $1 million?
What was it again? Huh?
Why did you just walk away? Micah, where are you going? Come back, Micah. You just went off on a voyage.
Not a problem, sir. Not a problem, sir. Bye.
Look at me.
Was it?
Huh?
What? Why are you yelling at me?
Where'd
for,
you
Chris?
go?
Don't yell at me.
I
had
just
to go-
disappeared.
I had to be able to listen to him. I could barely hear him.
Well, tell him to talk louder.
No, I don't want to tell him to talk louder. You sound like he is very important.
Sir, can you talk louder?
Yeah. This is the prince from Uganda. You have won $1 million. Just send us $2,000 to process
I
the
only
check.
had to send him 1,500, Chris.
Yeah.
They were on, I work at BGA, and we were calling today, it was like, businesses were getting scammed. They're like, you haven't paid your bill, you need to pay.
Yes.
Yeah, they get
Yep.
irate and stuff too.
And
Yeah.
I was like, we will never call you if you owe us money. We will just
Yep.
cut you off.
Yeah, they get them to pay them in like Kmart gift cards
Yeah,
and
so
stuff.
you need to go purchase 16 prepaid.
All right, it's gonna be 21.20.
Yep, I've seen those scams.
And
We've been called by the ones that do the computer virus scams.
Well, apparently we had a huge ransomware
Yeah.
attack on Friday.
Yep.
So they've been working on our systems all day, and I got this weird message pop up. So I like sent it to the IT guy. He's like, "Don't touch it. I'll be right there." Come to find out, it was like just our program. Like a update. I'd never seen that before.
Yeah.
It was like a system something.
Yeah, the ransomware stuff's been around for a while, but it just got real big news because it hit a bunch of hospitals.
They had hit hospitals before in the past.
Yeah.
One of my supervisors, she opened it up. It was like, your invoice is ready, and you know we get invoices.
Yeah, it's
sometimes.
it's a fake PDF file.
And she opened it up and it watched her whole thing, and they're like, you know what? We're not paying them. You guys lose it all.
Get you to sign up for it.
It's fine. I don't.
They say that most of the time, even if you did pay them, they don't even. There's no obligation for them to give you anything.
To give it back.
Yeah.
Just gave them what they wanted.
Yeah.
Again. So. Alrighty. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. Yelp in Ohio. We've only had Yelp call us a few times. I just kind of let them on a few times, and then I think they got tired of me leading them on, so they just stopped calling. They're like, well, he said he was going to try it next year.
Bediddle in my mouth.
He's going to bediddle in Micah's mouth.
Bediddle.
What are you doing back there?
Fixing things.
Sounds like you're just using the stapler over and over and over. She's coming back because you fucked it up.
Scream it on your ear real quick.
It wouldn't fit.
I don't think it would, like right there on the cartilage of your ear. Oh, I'd die laughing.
I used that thing on your mom's clitoris.
I used it on your
It'll
mom's-
decrypt itself
on
in
your
6
mom's
months.
hemorrhoids.
I don't think it'll decrypt itself in 6 months. The decryption keys are. It's a legit virus. Like it's not a fucking pussy ass virus. It's pretty well made, but it's just. It's easy to defeat, especially if you keep any type of backup that's not on the computer itself. You can just restore it. It doesn't matter. A 0.5 Barlow, yes.
You can find them on eBay for like $20.
eBay, $20. Barlow lens, 0.5.
I think they're about like $20, $25. So. Yeah.
Yakety yak. Yak it up. My brain will decrypt itself and my cells don't show up. That's true. Everyone needs to pray for Tim so his brain doesn't decrypt itself and go into meltdown mode. I got my Flux today from Lewis. I was pretty happy about that. Or from Lewis's company, let me say. I'm sure Lewis isn't in there fucking packaging anything. Alright, so this phone still turns on. I've replaced everything. I need to see if it will charge now. That was the problem we were having. The charger was not being recognized. It would not charge itself. So, I got my DC power supply back on the screen working again. I don't know what I did, but it works. So that's a good thing. We're gonna hook up. I know Lewis packaged mine because he put the dead ICs in it. Yeah. What if Lewis packaged up dead ISL chips and sent them to you, Tim? Would you be upset then, or would you laugh? At this fragile point in your sanity, would you laugh or would you just break down? Why did she leave it for 6 months? Because she said she didn't have time to get back up here. Because
it takes her a year.
Takes her a year to get here. It's a long time. Alright, let me set my DC power supply here to 5.2 volts, which will be our charger output. Alright, so you can see we've got a current draw of 0.04, right around that area. When we plug this in, we should see jumps in the voltage because I don't have the battery connected. So we're just looking to see if Tristar sees the phone. So we still don't see it, so it could have a bad charging port. So let's try a charging port. Micah, can you grab me an iPhone 6 charging port?
iPhone 6 charging port.
iPhone 6. charging port.
Don't have sex with the iPhone, Chris.
Let's check our connector down here. Maybe our connector's fucked.
iPhone 6.
It could be the connector.
Is this iPhone 6? I think it is.
Maybe. I'll just connect this so I can get in here at an appropriate angle.
I think this is right. No, it's not.
Oh, the FPC looks kind of shitty, but it doesn't look bad.
Wrong. This is wrong.
That's the 6 Plus. You just
Yeah, no.
handed me. Sorry if this is dark for you all, but at these certain angles, it's hard for the camera to pick up the light. I'm just retacking the pins on this FPC down here. Just because they look a little shitty. I want to make sure that they are good. Need to add some solder here. Clean those up a little. Your Butterfly authorized? I don't know, Michael Butterfly. I still like Michael Underdick more than I do Michael Butterfly. I think Underdick is much more appropriate. Michael, I saw you posted a video saying that you don't live at the gas station, and I have to say it was a good try, but you were still in your truck. Just because you turned your truck around does not mean anything to me. Then why haven't we ordered some, Micah? That's the question you gotta answer yourself. That's the questions you gotta ask yourself, Micah.
It's only got one microphone, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure.
Yes, and it has a curved flex.
And a curved flex. Curved. Here's one.
Let me see if that did anything.
Where are these? Oh, I found one.
So do the kids in 2nd grade that came up with it, Underdick? Well, I never claimed to have over a 2nd grade IQ, so joke's on you, Underdick. Joke is on you, Underpickle.
No, I was going to look in here and see if we had any of those ones.
Bandhammer works on mobile. Who are you trying to band?
Come on.
Not the baby.
Not the mama.
Not the baby.
Not the mama.
Alright, we still have no reaction from the fucking charger. Huh. Well, what are we missing here, boys? Ladies and gentles. Boys and girls.
And genitals.
Underpickle.
Boys and girls.
Boysenberry.
Boysenberry creme. Did you say berries and cream?
Fucking Micah.
Berries and cream, berries and cream. I'm in the land of berries and cream.
Just so you all know, this is what I deal with on a daily basis.
That's what I have to deal with on a daily basis.
Can somebody share a schematic link? Which schematic?
Schematic of
There's many schematics. Are you wanting all of the schematics?
all of them.
I don't have all of them. I have a few schematics. I don't have all of them, though.
I have all of them.
Alright, time to remove this FPC.
Transpose your agenda.
And we're going to replace it with a different one. Did Micah act like that on his interview? Micah didn't have to interview. Micah came in and said, "Hey man, I got that dro," and I said, "I don't smoke weed that often, sir." He said, "Cool."
Cool. More for me.
More for me. I suspect if Micah had an interview, it would be him in a shirt and tie with his long hair and beard. And it would be extremely awkward. What does my shirt say and look like? It says, it's the coil. And then down here it says 10,000% fix, bro. And then on the back, it's got my company information.
Mine says.
Micah doesn't have a
Say
shirt
that.
because he doesn't have enough money to buy a shirt
No, I don't.
because he's a cheap ass. I found Micah on Craigslist Personals. No, but I
Yes.
found your mom on there, Overdick.
Oh,
Woo! He said your mama didn't have no nipples.
my mama's got perfect nips.
I went into the section that said technician seeking technician and found Micah.
Angry handy J's for work.
Yeah. Angry hand jobs. That's the section I went in to find Micah. He was just a lad stuck on the street giving angry HJs to all the savvy businessmen.
Did you say bags and cream?
You have to apologize to somebody's mom? Why do you have to do that?
Why would you apologize? That works.
Did you insult somebody's mother? And they got thoroughly offended by it? Alright, so first things first, I'm the realist.
I pissed some kid's mom off on Xbox Live and I didn't apologize.
Micah, you're that guy.
I'm that guy. His mom was telling him to take out the trash and I told him if he stopped playing the fucking game that I was gonna beat the shit out of him. I told him to tell his mom to fuck off. And he was using his Kinect as his microphone, so it's coming over the TV speakers. And I could hear his mom yelling, "Turn the fucking game up! Turn it up!" Blah, 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 blah. I said,
Lewis said I banged a customer's mom. Overdick, you seem like you'd be a MILF hunter. I feel like that was your previous job before you became a wholesale parts guy. He used to work on the Bang Bus series. He would go around finding moms coming out of Walgreens, take them to Pound Town in the back of his truck.
"Inbred from inbred.
And then when they got done, they'd be like, "Do you live in here?"
If ugly was pretty, then she'd be a 10. She's so damn ugly."
The MILF hunter.
So I get drunk and fucked her in the back of my truck.
I think Overdick has a lot more lady interactions than he acts like. I think he'd be.
He loves
I think they
ladies.
call him the Slayer back home. Who loves you and says creepy shit? His stay-at-home moms. We know what you'd say to Sunday, though, Overdick. You'd say when, where, and how fast do you want it? Oh, that's not fucking lined up at all. Be Sunday's pool boy. You be your little cabana boy. And now, make me a sandwich. I'm a mother lover, you're a mother lover. We should fuck each other's mothers, fuck each other's moms. Cause every Mother's Day needs a Mother's Night. If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right.
Come on, sit down there, you fucking hobo.
What are you working on?
Putting a new power cable on stage.
Alright, let's go through chat here. Michael, I recall just saying Sunday wanted a framed picture of you. I could be. No, she did say that. Amy's drowning in the testosterone. No, that's just Oberdick's musk that you're drowning in.
I miss your mask. Oh, my nose.
Alright, let's see if that does anything for it. Testosterone.
Testosterone.
Testicle room.
Chris has low T.
Low T. Sunday needs a picture of you like glamour shots at the mall.
When we doing glamour shots?
Yes. Overdick, you need to send a shirtless one, like glamour shot style though, from like your local mall. I think she would thoroughly enjoy that. MEK. True story. That shit's no joke. MEK will fuck you up. Alright, so Tristar's been replaced and we still don't have any notification from the charger. So I'm going to open up ZXW and see where my lines are for the USB detector line. Because we have a new Tristar chip on here, so this should be working. Alright. So I'll drag this up, switch it over. Yeah, it's up. Okay. Why you go back to the bottom? Alright, so Tristar is over here. Let's see. SD RAM line. Debug. Tristar to AP. Baseband, data lines, Tristar to PMU, USB brick ID. Let's see, codec, data lines, SD RAM. Already clicked that one. Tristar 3 volt. Guess we could check that 3 volt line. Bypass cap. More data lines. Maybe it's Tigress that does the USB detection stuff.
Shit.
didn't think it was though. Well, let's go down here to the connector. And I'm going to keep it centered on those two and see if we get anything that corresponds. Speaker, speaker, vibrate motor, headset, headset, headphone codecs, lower microphone, microphone, baseband, data line for that, USB 5 volt, ACC line, ground. That's one of our data pairs with a ground next to it. More headphone stuff. Okay, so there's nothing in particular that says anything about USB detection. You have the USB 5 volts. This should go to, I guess, the Tigress. Let's see, does Tigress talk about it? Let me see what chat's saying. They probably know. Keeps looking at you. Lagged and wasn't able to watch live feed. Alright, so let's see here. What does Tigress talk about? Charger boot, PMID cap, charger LDO, AP to Tigress switch, battery switch, SWI information, grounds, VCC main, BAT VCC, VBus detect. Okay, we got a resistor here that has to do with the USB detection line. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this shield back off. And let's see. Standard current draw? I'm not sure. I would assume a standard current draw would be around an amp on a dead battery. But if you have a certified brick on it, it'll go higher than that. Do 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 do. Alright, let's look. Oh. Well, we got some signs of possible water damage around Tigress, so we may be pulling it. What is that? That's water damage. BAT VCC line. Okay. So this is a VBus detect line. Where does it go? Go up to PMIC or something? No. Oh, that's the CPU. Alright, so let's go ahead and pull Tigress off and see what's under it. Because it does look like it's had some water around it. And if Tigress is having problems, we're going to have charging issues. Also, this cap over here on Tristar, I'm going to check that voltage line, the 3 volt Tristar line. I'm just going to lift Tigress off the board and just see what's under it. If it looks okay, I'll place it right back down. Oh, so we do have some shit under there. So you can see right in here we got some gunk and stuff in between these solder balls. When we flip our chip over, we can probably see some more stuff. So grab it here. This is the underside of Tigress. So we've got some corrosion there under Tigress for sure. Let me switch back to the main view there. So Tigress is pretty gunked up, pretty shitty looking, so we're going to replace it. That is a 240B or 8. What is that, a B or 8? Looks like a B. 2400, or it's 240 OBO, I think is what it actually is. So that's the model number we need. If we have to, we can pull it off a different board. So let's do some cleanup here. Put a little leaded solder down. Drives me nuts seeing all the morons. Yeah. Ever tried a 0.3 Barlow? Is that too much? I've never tried it. I mean, it just seems the standard is a 0.5. It cuts your zoom distance down some, but I mean, fuck. I don't really need anything more than 45x. Micah about died over there.
Getting all the snot on my nose. Kind of brought all the snots in here.
Kenneth's bringing the noise, bringing the snot. Alright, let's see if we got a short here.
Bring the nose.
It's ground. It's ground. So that's fine. We're going to hope that Tigress was most of our issues here. You will not rock my mom.
Chris, our rocks are
In parentheses.
to the
break it on. That's a used chip. It's okay though, as long as it works. I don't care. That's the right one. So let me see what these are. I think these are a different part number. I think these are the 6S. No, that's right. No, it's PN instead of SN. Let's see, 42A, and that one is 48A. So yeah, those aren't the same. That's for a 6S. So we'll reball this one. We'll give this one some new balls. Brand new to them. Damn right. You ain't never seen it. Alright. I need to do a whole series of just me not doing things correctly at all.
We should always do everything correct. Why are you being surprised?
Cause Michael. You're now my new papa. And I gotta be mean to you.
What?
What's that, Papa?
Papa what?
Papa John's.
What? Who are all these
Hook it
girls
up with
hot
some
tub
fresh
with?
balls. Oh, I'm gonna give it the fresh balls. My max is 12 conversations per blink. That's how I'm on. I have some ISLs here. Yeah. I do have some ISLs here, actually. I might even have the one that Tim needs. Tim, what ISL number do you need? 6258 or 6259?
6'9", so fine.
6.9, so fine. Alright, let's find our stencil for this one. I believe it's this. No, too big. That one's too small. Is this one just right? No, 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 nope. That one will work. I think I found it though. It's dirty as hell, but I found it. 6259s. They lost them. Do you need some? Let's see how many I have. I don't have many of them. 6259. I got 3. 3 of them. Right there.
Right there.
6259. I got 3 of them. I've got 2 62 or 8014s, and I've got like 10 6258s from when I used to work on those all the time. Get out of my hole. Company I ordered from is 250 miles away. They're gonna send me new ones if they don't come. Yeah. It's not very far away. They should definitely give you some. But if not, you let me know. I'll see what I can do. Do you reball PMICs as well from donor boards or use new chips? I reball PMICs. There's absolutely nothing wrong with chips that you pull off of a working board unless you overheat them. So, in my opinion, feel free to reball anything you want. The key on your reball is just to make sure that you have a consistent level. If your reball size is not consistent across the board, you'll run into issues where the chip won't sit down all the way, especially on larger chips that have a much higher amount of BGA, like the array is much larger. Any slight variance will cause some bigger issues. I guess it's the pitch and the count of the balls. Closer the pitch is, the easier it is to keep a ball off the pad, and the larger amount of balls allow the chip to kind of keep on floating. That way it doesn't touch. When they're smaller chips, you don't have to worry about that as much. If you all want the right stencils, get the ones from Union Repair. They are awesome. I like them. Have not had really much issue with them. Ultrasonic, I have one. I have a Crest, but I'm probably going to be switching soon because I feel like my Crest, it's an older unit. It's sweet frequency, but it's been abused, and it's been used for years, I think. And I don't think that it's cleaning as well as it should anymore. So there is a company they sell on eBay, but they also have an actual company, but they're called Sharper Tech, and they've got a really nice sweep frequency, programmable, really nice looking unit. It's like $300 and something. If I'm gonna just kind of read about it and do some research. If that one's not good enough, I'll talk to Lewis. He's got some Crests that are like 600 to 800 in that range, so I might get one of those. But I would think that the ultrasonic it's mostly about the quality of parts you use more so than the technology in the actual machine. I mean, you're just using a it's like a transducer or whatever it is. Whatever the fuck they use. I guess it would help if I put this chip on right. Like an idiot. Wasn't paying attention to where the dot was. I can't complain about my Crest though. I bought it for like $160 used. And I've used it for a long time. It's been a good unit. It's made me a lot of money. It's just a little small. It's like a 0.75 gallon or something like that. I can't fit larger MacBook boards in it. If you get a sheet of aluminum foil and hold it in the center of your ultrasonic, it should tear holes in it. Huh, did not know that. Seems like that would be really aggressive. Really? Did not know that. I'll test it out. I was looking at somebody's stream the other day, or video or something, and I was watching their ultrasonic, just the water movement, and it just doesn't match up well to what mine's doing. That's why I kind of think that the internals are kind of going out on it slowly. Alright, so we got our Tristar on, or not Tristar, our Tigress on, after we did Tristar, and let's see if we get any difference now. No difference. So we still don't have any reaction from Tristar. It's really odd. Let's see if we get our voltage in where we should be. I think these end pieces here are supposed to have voltage. Micah, did you give me a shitty USB cable?
What?
You heard me. Alright, so we got 5 volts coming in there. We got 5 volts coming in. Let's see, what's VCC main at? One of these around here should be VCC main. We have Tristar. We don't have 3 volts for Tristar. Let's see where VCC main is. So VCC main should be right here. Let's see what we're getting. We're getting 0.63 volts, so that's not right. Getting 5 volts there, 5 volts there. Let's plug in a battery and see what it does. See if VCC main will come up. Check the 1V8 line, which one. Between the SD RAM 1V8 line, the phone boots, so I don't think it's that. It just doesn't charge. Boots up, doesn't charge. So now I'm getting an amp draw, but that's just because the fucking phone's turning on. Let's see what our VCC main's at now. Okay, VCC main is at battery voltage, so I'm gonna let it boot up and see if it'll charge. Yeah, the on-screen power supply unit. I need to get the one for the on-screen multimeter, like Lewis has, and then it'll be nice. It'll be good. Alright, so we have a 0 amp draw right now. Battery voltage though is like, our VCC main voltage is 4 volts. Let's see what the bat VCC is. It's also 4 volts. Let's see what the actual battery is at. So battery voltage is 4 volts, so it's still not charging. So we need to see. So it booted the phone, but it wouldn't charge. So it's got to be something with Tigress. Tigress is what actually takes the voltage and drops it down to 4.2 whenever a charger is present. So I want to find out where my... Okay, so this pin, charger boot. It goes to this side through this... through this capacitor here, and this coil here is what actually does the work to boost the voltage. So I need to take off the cover on the other side and see what's going on. Gas gauge line? It's a good question. Let's look and see. Alright, so gas gauge is battery SWI, which comes in over here somewhere. It's right there. So I'll switch you all over so you can see what I'm looking at. So battery SWI is right there. And it comes in down here through this filter. So let's check that. That filter is right there. Seems to be okay. Let's check it. The right spot? Yeah, it is. So battery SWI, I assume that's probably a 0 ohm filter, and that's not reading 0 ohms. Okay, so that's reading like 100 ohms. Let me see what that's supposed to be. That cover's not that hard to remove. Alright, so iPhone 6, I need to see what our resistance on that filter is supposed to be. I would assume it is supposed to be 0. Right now it is currently 100 ohms. Let's see, what is that component? Foxit reader. That is, well, it says it's a resistor here, but on ZXW it says it's not. So it may be correct. It's a resistor here. And on ZXW, let's make sure we're on a 6. Yeah, we're on an iPhone 6. It's saying it's a filter. Well, we'll still check it and find out. So it's calling it R2511. R2511. Make sure I'm in the correct spot. Yeah, I'm in the correct spot. So R2511. Let's search for that. Not found, okay. Well, let's try the ZXW listing. It calls it FL2511. So let's try FL2511. Wow, so it does find FL2511. So the schematic is labeled incorrectly, and it's supposed to be 120 ohms. So let's see. I wouldn't think the filter itself would be 125 ohms. It may just be it might be. Let me check this one down here. Paul streamed last night. He was talking about incorporating iPhones in open board view. Yeah, he's been talking about that for a little while. I hope he does it. Okay, so this board reads the same. So yeah, it's 120 ohms resistance, and then it should go to here. Which it does. So I don't think it's SWI line. I think it's something to do with the charger boot line. So I'm going to take off the baseband shield if I can find my fucking Phillips head, or my flathead. There it is. Alright, so let's take off our rinky dinky tip. We need to get up to a big boy tip. So we can go tipless. Titless. So crank my air up a little bit. Grab my El Tweezeronos. Let's take off this shield. Oh yeah, we got some corrosion around that bad boy. I can already see it. Look at there. So this is our area for the boot section. So that's definitely not going to be any good. Let me go ahead and turn my temperature down. So that probably explains why we're having issues with no charging. And we need to definitely clean this area up because it could also cause us some issues with no cellular service. So let's clean up the area around the baseband. We don't want to short any of our caps out. We'll check and make sure there are no shorts under baseband. And we'll also recheck and see if we get charger boot. And see if we get any amp draw. So let's check for shorts. Okay, baseband seems okay. These are the main caps down here that I was interested in. That shield, it's not so bad once you kind of figure out how to get it off. Alright, so let's see. Do we have any charger boot? Still doesn't look like we have any type of charger boot. Alright, let's see. We're getting 0.5 volts on that side and 4.3 volts on the other. So that would be VCC main power. So let's go ahead and replace this cap and this coil because this coil looks like dog shit. Could be a possibility that that coil is somehow fucked, and if it is, it will not boost up VCC main to 4.2 volts like it should. I'm gonna try the cap first though. So let's grab one off this board. This has a different style coil on it on this one. The other one has the older style coil and this one has the newer style coil on it. It's never the coil. It's quite often the coil, actually. I've had several that would not charge, and they were this coil. Usually from water damage. It's not, coils don't normally fail without some reason. I mean, coils are not very prone to failing unless there's water damage or some type of short that pulls power through them. And even then, the coil itself isn't technically broken most of the time. It'll still function, it just doesn't function properly. Okay, got that cap off, and we gotta put this one on. Okay, freaking silicone is expanding and pushing my board off. Alright, let's see what we get. If it is the coil, it's another selling point. Okay, so we still have no amp draw. I'm going to replace the coil just to make sure. Let's see what this coil looks like underneath. Looks okay. See if we have continuity through it. See what kind of resistance we have. Actually, we should be able to see. I can't remember. You can test inductance on these, and I can't remember how. I'm not sure. So, I'm going to pull this beautiful coil off and swap it over. Hey Austin, how you doing? Pretty good, man. So, let's get our probes out of the way here. Alright. And if this doesn't work, I guess we'll replace Tristar again, just to see. Cool this thing off, it's blazing hot. Don't forget the videos a thumbs up. Yeah. We're out of air, man.
You're out of air. I'm
You're,
not out of air.
you're out of order. Jesus fuckery, man. Boop, 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 boop. What the fuck are you doing?
Almost stopped it.
Did you really?
Yeah.
It's the last one?
No.
Oh, okay.
We got 2 more back there.
Sweet. Damn, Mike, it's like a grenade. It says specifically, Micah, do not shake.
If I wanted to shake it.
Instant cooldown. Is that beer? No, that's Sprecker's.
It's beer. Chris drinks on the job.
It's Sprecker's orange dream soda.
I came in here earlier and it smelled of pot.
Alright, so we still have no amp draw, so we're probably going to be replacing fucking Tristar again.
So which one of them was holding, Chris?
William Holden. Yeah, we still got 0.5. Where does the Tristar 3-volt line come from here? Where do you come from? Where do you go? Where do you come
From
from?
Cotton Eye Joe.
Tristar 3-volt Joe.
Where you come from, where you go, where you come from, Cotton Eye Joe. I've been married a long time ago.
Comes from PMIC. Well, fuck me in the anus, right?
I'll pass.
I don't want to lift Tristar, or not Tristar,
PMIC.
fucking PMIC. I don't want to lift it.
Lift it.
I'm not doing it.
Do it with the force, Chris.
I really don't want to do it. No, do not open.
There's no try. Do or do not.
There's only doo-doo,
Do-do.
or not.
Remind me of the bay. What bay? Bay with the power of voodoo. Voodoo, you do. Remind me of the bay.
Tristario.
I saw my baby crying hard as babe could cry.
Alright, let's do some diode readings. Is Micah drop testing this? Yes, he is.
Yes, I will.
He is firm to the game of drop testing.
I'm professional drop tester.
He is. Alright, so let's do some diode readings and see if there's any difference in the diode readings between this and the other board. So, what do we got? 0.362.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is going to read way off because we don't have anything in there. Oh, it
That's your
doesn't.
Friday. You probably remember.
0.378.
Friday. Okay, yeah.
So the screen's working fine.
Mhm.
What my wife is telling me is that now when she, like, I guess the speaker that's up here,
Uh-huh.
it's real tinny and scratchy sounding, and it wasn't before. She didn't know if maybe something just didn't get plugged back in right.
Let me see.
Which one is that?
This is one that we did, and I was having issues with it had water damage, and I went ahead and swapped the screen on it. And I thought the lower mic, not mic, but the lower speaker wasn't working, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Um,
I would
Lower
s-
speaker's been working.
It's been working?
Yeah,
Okay.
but what, like I said, all she's noticed
Is the upper speaker?
the upper speaker is just real tinny sounding. And it
Well,
wasn't
I
doing
would
that.
say if it had water damage, that it may be liquid inside of it
In the speaker itself?
that caused it. Yeah,
Okay.
Even after a year.
maybe.
What's
I
the,
don't. Not. We just moved the speaker over. There's no way that we can damage internally by moving it. So
Okay.
it would have to be purely coincidental if it's doing it now.
yeah. What's the passcode? Now it's going to
3690.
it had been longer than that.
Oh, 369090.
369. Okay. Let's get this test. Test. Hello.
Hello, Micah.
Hi, Chris.
I can hear it's distorting.
Yes, distorting, like it was clipping, like
Yeah.
it's loud.
It's gotta be the speaker itself.
You think the speaker itself's damaged?
Yeah, I mean it's the only thing it could be. Try another one, see what it does.
Alright. Do you get one laying around or anything for
In the-
5S?
Try. I don't know if this one's any good. There's gotta be one in the parts bag. We got plenty of them in there.
Alright, let me open it up real fast. See if I can find a speaker.
I'm actually back here with Gary Wiley. My son's taking guitar lessons.
Okay,
Okay,
So
alright,
I'll be back in about 30 minutes.
that'll work.
Okay.
Oh, girl.
Hey there. Can I help you?
I guess, sir. Someone's friend Joey sent me here from
Mhm.
AT&T and told me that you could replace the battery in this.
Yes, I can. Well, if we got one.
What is it?
I can
It's
take it
not
out
an
of the
iPhone. It's a Android of some sort. So I don't know yet. It's in case.
This is the Motorola,
Let me get it open.
or no, the HTC phone.
It's the 6 active. Samsung
Oh,
6.
Samsung.
It's Samsung 6. They did the software upload, and since
Active.
then it's
Six
crazy.
active.
You can't remove the battery on those. The screen has to come out. We don't
No,
do
you
those. Yeah,
can't.
we don't do those.
Yeah, we can't do these. There's too much of a risk. The only way that you can replace it is if the screen comes out. You pull the screen on these, and there's almost 100% chance that you're gonna.
Well, not 100%,
Well,
but
not 100%, but with me it'd be 100%. Well, no, my luck anyway. You'd wreck the screen, and the screens are expensive on these. Really expensive.
we have a company in Glasgow that does. They may do it. They're more skilled at it than we are.
The company in Glasgow is called Gadget Patches. If you want to write down their info for you.
I don't have time to go there and all
Yeah.
that kind of craziness.
I'm sorry.
So what is the solution to a phone? Okay, what happened since they did their download on it last week?
Mm-hmm.
It just sucks the I mean, I have to keep it plugged up all the time.
Might be something running in the background eating up the battery.
Well, everybody has looked at it and they can't figure out if there is. It supposedly it says 100%, you know, it's not doing that, but it's something's wrong with it, and it worked last week.
Settings. Where's settings at? Settings. Let's go to power. Software management.
Like Joey said that according to that, it's got the battery will last for 7 hours. I guarantee you in 2 hours it'll be dead.
Be drained.
Check and see if location's on. Check and see if
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to find.
pull down menu from the top. It'll show you location settings. Should have a little thing to turn it off.
Bluetooth turned on. Let's kill it. Location's on. Kill it. Wi-Fi's on. We'll leave it on.
NFC stuff is not necessary.
So I can't use my Bluetooth.
No, you can.
Oh.
You can. I'd only turn it on whenever you actually use it, though. If you're not using it, then it'll, you know, that chip itself
Right.
will be turned on and it'll be draining more power than what you'd normally be using. Bluetooth usually doesn't drain too much. If you're not using it, it usually doesn't drain too much, but still, it's a draw on there that could be used for other things. Let's see what else we can do here. I'm trying to hear the device maintenance, battery. Let's check all of it right now. Hold on. Yeah, it says battery 7 hours and 24 minutes. That's if it's probably not being used and just.
See, I constantly turn off all the apps so
Yeah.
that nothing's draining it, and it's still, I mean, I guarantee you that's not going to last 7 hours. It'll be dead in 2. If I don't keep it on it, and, you know, and I know if you have to constantly charge it, you're ruining the battery anyway, so.
Let's see.
So basically, since their software nonsense, I'm going to have to buy a new phone.
See if there's an app for battery
That's
maximization.
what I'm doing now. I'm gonna turn on her battery saving mode. and-
No, there's supposed to be an app on the newest OS that's for battery optimization.
An app.
Supposedly, yeah.
Well, they got this device names now. It says optimize now.
Okay, yeah.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
Optimize now. Says no abnormal battery usage detected.
No idea then.
What's the percentage right now in the battery?
74%.
Yeah, see, it was 84 out, and I've had it on
As
the
you walked
charger
in.
in my car. Yeah. It was 84 30 minutes ago, and I've not used my phone.
Yeah. It might be the battery.
How does
Getting
software damage the battery?
It
It
doesn't.
wouldn't be it'd just be the battery itself degrading over time and.
So it just like
charge.
from 1 week to the next, it just
Yeah, you can, yeah. Yeah, especially if a cell went bad or something like that. Yeah.
Let me see it.
Oh, you want to look at? Here you go.
I'm buying a cheap phone. I'm not buying. I got a tablet. I'll do all the crap and you have to buy a cheap phone. It's ridiculous. The phone's not even paid for.
When did you buy it?
Probably a year and a half ago, but when you're paying $600 and $800 for a stupid phone that you got to pay for 2 or 3 years and they don't last and you got to replace it, it's ridiculous. It's like buying a car. Pay for it forever. They'll never pay for it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing on the phone that says your battery is bad.
Yeah.
Do you use drive mode?
No,
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I use maps. See, that's a problem. There could be something on there I don't even know that's on there.
Do you use GPS quite a bit?
I just use maps when I'm out of town. I mean, not in locally.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I just use it when I need it. And
I
then
didn't
turn it
know.
off. I turn it off when I'm not.
Yeah,
using
I didn't know if you used it like locally to get around town and
it.
stuff.
No.
Because then I'd say, yeah, that'd be draining your battery pretty quick.
And like I said, I try to keep all the apps turned off when
Yeah.
I'm not using them because I know that drains the battery. I'm constantly close all apps. How long have you guys been here?
About a year and a half now. Yep.
I don't keep it in a cover. I can't hang on.
There's plenty of phones that we can change batteries on, but on those, yeah, since we got to open them from the front, it's even on the other Samsungs, it's still a
Just give it a shot and see how it does.
yeah.
Thanks.
No problem.
No problem.
I appreciate your help.
No
Yeah,
problem.
it's no problem.
Any help is better than no help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a great day.
You too.
You too, ma'am.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so I've changed Tigress, Tristar twice. The boost circuit seems to be working because this side of the coil gets correct voltage. Is the phone warm? No, it wasn't warm. She had drive mode turned on, which turns the GPS high accuracy all the way up, which will burn through battery. So I turned that off. We'll see if that's what it was. Because as soon as I went into battery optimization, it says drive mode is currently on and requires high accuracy GPS setting to be turned on. Which you don't fucking need if you're just walking around town. Get out of there, you piece of shit. Thank you. That was also a S6 active, so no, you can't take the battery out of them easily. I wish you could. Regular S6, we can do that. Tristan, your favorite chip? No, Tristar and Tigress. So I'm starting to lean towards a PMIC issue. I really don't know if I want to put the effort into it. Where did what solder come from? So let's see what it does now. I'm gonna see if it actually charges. I'm gonna hook a screen up to it. I don't think it will, but we'll definitely give it a shot. Based on how it's acting, it's not gonna charge. It does see the USB, which is kind of odd. That it sees USB, but it won't. Or at least it prompts it to boot through USB. So let's see here, we'll hook up our battery. It prompts it to boot. But we're pulling like shit voltage. Let's see. Let's see what BCC main is at currently. I suspect it's at battery voltage. And it is. Yeah, so the charger's plugged in, but it's not seen by the phone. It recognizes it, but it says accessory not supported. Yeah, accessory not supported. So it can't be Tristar itself. We're getting 3 volts there now. 4 volts there. So this has to be an issue with the USB, either the data lines or something. Let's see. Accessory not supported has always been Tristar in my travels, but yeah, the computer talks to it. Huh. Let's look around Tristar and schematic here. Alright, so does the computer see it? Where's iTunes at? Can it be the FET? No, it's not the FET. The FET wouldn't keep the phone from saying charging on the screen. The FET can keep it from actually charging, but okay, it can talk to the phone on the computer, so Tristar has to be working. Enable host reset. Tristar to PMU host reset. Tristar to AP interrupt. Let's see, USB baseband debug, brick identification, SOC to USB, so that's data lines, accessory UART, those are AP to Tristar, accessory UART, Tristar to AP, so those are data lines back and forth. Debug UART, those are more to the AP CPU. Huh, what the fuck is it? Did a video on it, let me go look for it. Okay. Appreciate it. Peace. Appreciate it. Okay, so we have a line called PP Tristar PIN. It says PIN is for handshake. So that seems like it might have something to do with the charger. So let's check this out. Okay, so this goes through a gate. Alright, so that goes through a gate over here. So let's see. I believe Q1701 is going to be that guy right there. But let's find out. Q1701. Yep. So it's the silver dude over here. So I'm going to pull him and jump it. U2IC, yeah, it's Tristar. I've replaced it twice. If it's Tristar, then I just have really bad luck. Okay, so that looks like shit. I'm gonna just jump these lines because it's just a reverse voltage kind of thing. We need to test right now. I'm not worried about reverse voltage. I'm not hooking it up backwards. Alright, so I need to find out which pin is what. So that's the one that goes to ground, so it's not that one. So it's going to be this pin. Okay, so it's going to be this pin here and this pad. So let's make a jumper wire and see what happens. So the way I can tell if it's a Tigress or Tristar issue, Tigress has to do with the actual charging. So if your VCC mainline is not going to 4.2 volts, Tigress is not doing its job. If the battery gate's not opening it, but it says on the phone that it is charging and it shows you a charging logo, but it's not actually charging, the battery gate on Tigress may not be opening. So there's a few things that could be causing it. So let's see if there's any different reaction here now. No difference in the reaction. So that wasn't it. It should still boot the phone. Which it is, but we're still not charging. If accessory UART was not functioning properly, would this cause the accessory not supported issue and disable the comm lines? Maybe. I'm gonna check those next, but because those go down to the actual dock connector.
Power button's working.
Oh, well, looky there. Now we have an icon on the bottom here that says that the phone is charging. We did not have that before. So let's unplug, plug it back in. Okay, so now it's not giving me accessory unsupported. It's giving me the lightning bolt and the charging logo. Let's plug it in over here. Aha! Now we're pulling a 1/2 amp. So that was it. It was actually the little MOSFET there that was bad from water damage. And now I had it plugged in the computer, so that's why the fucking USB power supply didn't see the change in voltages. Let me turn the screen off and make sure it keeps charging, because it could be false charging right now. But we definitely have a change now. Alright, so screen is off, and as you all can see on screen there, we are still pulling a 1/2 amp, and this battery is almost 100%, so that is good. So we're pulling, well, it's not updating on your all's view, I don't think. Let me see if it's updating or not. No, there it goes. Now it's updating. Sorry, you all couldn't see that. So evidently I have to keep that up for it to update. But, so that's what it was. So I'm going to show you all the line that I changed. And so this right here is the MOSFET, the glass IC MOSFET that I took off. If you look here, it's got a reverse gate protection. So it keeps the, if you hook up, somehow manage to hook up the power incorrectly, it keeps it from backfeeding into the phone in the opposite direction. That's why there's a 10k ohm resistor here. If you feed power into ground, it closes this gate, which keeps the fucking phone alive. So what it does is you have the 5-volt USB input coming in. It goes through this MOSFET and then goes to the Tristar PIN. And then when I searched up here, Tristar PIN, it says right here, PIN for handshake. So the handshake is when you plug it in, the charger cable that has the two little overvolt protection ICs on them, it talks to those ICs and it says, hey, are you all the correct ICs? Do you work properly? So it says, yes, I'm correct. So it would send back a signal through and say, you can take power out of me. And then that pin will see the 5 volts coming back to it and say, okay, the charger is okayed everything. I'm getting a 5 volt signal in. We can start charging. If it wasn't correct, it would talk to the Tristar and it would say, I'm not the correct voltage, or you're not the correct accessory. And it would cut that line down and we wouldn't have any input voltage. So Tristar would not allow it to charge, it would just ignore it. So that 5 volt is just a way for the phone to see that the charger is present, and then Tristar sees the charger is present, so it talks to it and sees that it's correct, and then it'll start charging for you. So what we were doing was we weren't getting that 5 volts on that pin, so the Tristar was seeing the USB voltage and saying, well, I haven't had anything come in on the PIN, so there must be a problem, so I'm not going to allow it to charge. And it was saying that the accessory was not supported. So cool shit. We got that fixed. Then I'll put that into the memory bank so I know if I see that again that I need to check that area. And I'm not going to put that back on because, in all honesty, if you manage to be able to hook up a battery backwards, you deserve to fuck your phone up, because you would have to cram it onto the battery connector. Alright, and also if you watch the battery meter, let me switch back over. If you watch the meter here, Right now I have it unplugged. The 0.04 amp draw is from just the little board that I have here. And when you don't have a battery present, Tristar should try to pulse the phone to turn on. And if you watch it there, it'll bounce around. See how it's going to 100 milliamps up to 300 milliamps and then back down to 100 milliamps, and it's all over the place. So that shows me that Tristar is seeing the charger and it's attempting to turn the phone on, but it's not able to because there's no battery present. So that's what I was really looking for. And now we have it. This lady's gonna be so happy. Right, Micah? She's really happy with me. Do we have any iPhone 6 boards that have the baseband shield still on them? Because hers is kind of fucked up.
Baseband shield?
It doesn't matter. I'll just put this one back on.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll just put this POS back on here. Treat yourself to a sausage and peppers hoagie. Actually, I had a gyro or gyro or whatever you want to call it. It's technically it's gyro, but I had one today that had peppers and onions on it. So did Micah. It was delicious. Micah enjoyed his. Micah smash.
Micah smash.
Micah came over last night. We had some delicious pasta.
And we watched Guardians.
We watched Guardians of the Galaxy because Mike had seen the second one but not the first one. Because he's Mary Poppins, y'all.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Is that a good thing? Hot. Very hot. Gyro. Good job. Thank you for the good job. I'm glad we got that one figured out. That's pretty good. I like it. I like it a lot. If I could solder this shield back on, I'd be fucking stoked. It's burning my fingers though. Where's Michael Oberdick when you need him? Come in and give us some comic relief with his face. Oh, he said you ugly. Got 30 people watching. Pretty good, pretty good. Wonder who all is watching. Who's lurking in the background? I know Alex Canty's out there lurking somewhere. He always is. Did Zach leave? Did you leave us, Zach?
Hey there.
Any luck?
I've been working on something else. I forgot all about it.
Oh, okay.
Dang, Micah. What are you working on?
I was working on that iPad.
Oh,
I got it
why are you
finished.
working on an iPad?
Huh?
Dang,
Because I
Micah.
started working on it and I just completely zoned out and forgot about this one.
It's probably just a speaker. It won't take very long. Won't take a few seconds.
Alright.
He's just got to pull the screen off, pop the speaker out. Do 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 do. New Zealand. Butterfly. I'm like a butterfly, only fly away. So I lurk, yeah. Ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, ah. Ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, ah. Where is the solder? There it is. Microscope for Micah.
What?
They said you need a microscope. He has a microscope.
Who needs a microscope?
Microscope. Micah has a microscope.
I have a microscope.
Add a subwoofer. Somebody said add a subwoofer.
Alright, I'm still good.
Fixed a few jobs of feeling, but feeling more confident now thanks to your rest. Well, that's good. I'm glad you're doing well, Osman. All the dirty parts of repair nobody ever shows. Is that right, Micah? Ain't that right? Micah did that. It ain't his right.
Let me see if I can find this.
Speaker. Let's see. iPhone 5SE. No sound from main speakers, just single crack noise. Tried obvious docking speaker. Amplifier chip for the bottom speaker. I doubt it's the codec. I would say it's the audio amplifier speaker thingy at the bottom. Ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah.
Oh, here's two.
Who got speakers? Mike has got speakers. Expand. Okay, still good. Let's see if it'll charge this battery.
I might just go in the back. Oh no, they wouldn't be one in there. What's this one? No, upright.
I got this one, but I don't know the condition of it. You can try that one.
Alright. It might be good. I mean, how often do they go bad?
Well, that one had liquid in it, so who knows.
Oh, it had liquid in it?
Mm-hmm. Charge the battery. Come on. Boom. Charge the battery.
You can see how many helping you. Uh-huh. Yes, we do. What kind of device is it? MacBook Pro would be 55. Huh? It'd probably be done
Be
sometime
tomorrow.
It'd probably take a little while.
Nope.
Probably about 4 hours, yeah, around there somewhere. Because we'd have to pull the drive, and then sometimes it takes, just depending on how much data there is, and even if we can recover it, just variables like that. Not a problem, sir. Bye.
iPhone 5S boots works fine, but the whole board gets hot. Thought it was VCC main by injecting bolts on joy only 0.12, heating up PMIC, NAND, CPU all at the same time. Is that a liquid damage board? Let's see here. Austin, is that liquid damaged or no? Boom, 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 boom. Who doesn't fix phones? Micah doesn't fix
Yes, I
phones.
do. I fix it all the time, Chris.
Not when he's supposed to.
Huh? What'd you say?
Said not when he's supposed to.
Just because I fix phones, I'm supposed to. What's the other big doing now? Looking at that large damage phone, not doing nothing.
I know. Waiting on it to charge. Austin, water damage phone getting hot. You need to look where your water damage is. Where did it look like the most water was? On the wings of love. Do 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 do. Let's see what's next. iPhone 6 Plus, 6S Plus. What's wrong with you?
No touch.
6S Plus?
I'm just joking.
I would hope not, Micah. Alright, so we got a 6S Plus here. Doesn't look like it powers on. Got no screws in it, so that's good. Quick open. Broken down, that's why he's not here. You mean his mobile home? Huh. Power's not even hooked up. What does this thing do? Nothing. Alright. I'll charge that one later. Did you test it first? Before you go through all that?
Not just yet.
Okay. I would test it before you did all that.
Huh?
I would just test it before you go plugging everything back in.
I know, but it's easier just to do it on these 5S and just throw everything together, because otherwise I'm going to have to reopen it and mess with the home button again. If I got to open it, then I can pop it all back off.
Okay, what kind of amp drawer are we getting? We're getting backlight, so next question. No backlight. We have image though, so no backlight with image on a 6S Plus. Well, that's a new one. 6S Plus with no backlight at all. Looks like we got a copy screen. The one with the weird cable that goes all the way down and connects to the board somewhere randomly. So, let's go grab a screen that's not weird.
Hey, test.
Don't yell at me.
Test. Chris, be quiet. Test. Chris, be quiet.
Now they have to listen to that over and over.
Sounds much better.
Yeah? No crackles?
No crackles.
Snap, crackles, pops? The covers? Takes a skilled hand, Micah. Skilled hand. Alright, let's roll out screen first. Because I don't like copy screens. So we'll put an OEM refurb on.
Got it.
Looky there. Booyah. Fixed. Just swap the screen out. Ooh, no touch. No touchy. So we have no touch. So we have image.
There you go. Sounds much better now.
Awesome. Thank you. How much do I owe you guys?
Nah, nothing. Don't worry about it.
Alright. Appreciate it.
No problem.
You have a good day.
You too.
Alright, let's put the original screen back on here. The copy. And see if it will get backlight. So I have no touch on this one with my screen on there. I suspect that I'll try another screen just to make sure, but backlight looked odd on the screen while booting. How did it look odd? Like it dimmed? It's supposed to. Alright, we'll retest with the copy screen. Yeah, it's got a cathode that's out or something. Now the backlight stopped working. Alright, I think we got some FCC problems based on how this thing's acting and stuff. It looks like somebody's been cleaning it out too. Oh yeah, what the fuck is that jazz?
Here's this back.
Okay, so looks like we've got cathode lines tied together. The FPC is damaged. The camera connector is burnt. This is one that I did, but it looks like somebody's gone in and tried to do something else to it and has managed to mangle what I've done. So that I ran that jumper because the backlight on this one. No, I didn't. No, this isn't one I did. I run that jumper, but I don't think that was this one. I don't know. Somebody's fucked this one all to hell though. Like there's solder just globbed on the two cathode lines there. Alright, let's go in and fix all this fuckery. Let's see. Need ZXW up so I can see what I'm looking at here. 6S Plus. If I had charged him anything for that, he would have blamed me for it the entire rest of his life. He messed it up and then tried to charge me money. So those are the two cat lines that are tied together, which would cause our weird backlight problems. I'm gonna just take this out because I don't know what's good and what's bad here, and I'm probably gonna have to rework this board pretty thoroughly. Micah, do you want to do? You can do the screen on this one if you want, or you can do whatever.
Screen on what?
This one needs a whole new, like everything like the one this morning.
Alright.
I'm thinking. I mean, maybe not. Just swap everything over and see what doesn't work and what works. I've got all the screws for the board over here. Just put the screen together and then test it.
Well,
Semen
let's go
time.
ahead.
Amy, I thought you were just talking about the overload of testosterone. Now you're wanting semen time? Jeez. What does this world come to?
Your mama.
Your mother.
Your mama would be so proud of you, Chris.
There's people asking for semen on live stream. TCRS is cancer. It's not shops bringing in trash boards. It's shops not being able to diagnose worth of shit. And it's simple things like screen charger point. Obviously, once they want to do it themselves. Yeah, I mean that's true. He was in a disaster to charge him. You could hear it in his tone that he asked to change. Yeah, I man, there's no reason. Like, he was gonna blame us for that regardless of what I said. Evidently, changing his screen caused the speaker to fail internally. But I don't think he was like mad or anything. But in his mind, we caused it because it didn't do it before.
Which one?
That one we just did.
Oh, you on the speaker?
Yes.
Oh, you think he thought that we fucked it up or something?
That's what he said.
Oh.
He said it worked perfectly fine before we changed the screen.
Yeah.
I was like, sir, this phone was water damaged. We had to replace parts on it because of the liquid. I mean, I don't... Well, it was over a year ago. Okay, cool. Well, it just set in.
Over a year ago that it got water in there. Well, I can't help it that you got water in there with your butt.
Yeah. I don't understand why people think that, like, I'm... Like, we had one the other day, and the lady was completely understanding. This was a different situation, but... What did we do on it? It was a charge port or something we replaced, and then her home button stopped working.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't even... And we thought maybe, okay, we took the home button off, we checked the cable, see if anything was cut.
Yeah.
Nothing was cut. We checked the long flex, nothing was fucked up on the long flex. And a chip on the actual home button that when you press the home button, the actual output signal to the phone to tell it, hey, the home button's been pressed, that wasn't coming out.
It was like literally, I remember you watching.
Yeah, it wasn't coming out of the home button, so I had to make jumpers on the home button because the lady was like, well, my husband probably won't be okay with that because it was working when it came in. I was like, I'll do it just because it's here, but the work we've done had nothing at all to do with it. It was just really bad coincidental thing that it happened when we took it apart. Did you just assume her gender?
I'll assume their genders. I'm
Gender
assuming
assumer.
They're all a bunch of slack jaw fags.
Alright. What the fuck are you doing, Micah?
Getting amped.
You are getting amped back there.
Getting amped.
And this one's been taken apart already. So, looks like it's had some maybe liquid damage repair. Somebody's been scrubbing it. They're getting all the metal flakes off the NAND on everything. peel this sticker off. Cancer. Good old warranty repair. I love people that come in and then break their shit and then ask me if I have a warranty on it. Like, yeah, I do if you don't break it. We thoroughly would warranty that if you didn't break it. I always use the example when people come in and they're like, well, why don't you warranty it? Well, I mean, if you break your windshield in your car and then you go out and break it again after they replace it, they're not going to give you another one for free. Their insurance...
If you get full coverage, yes, they wouldn't. They do it for free.
They do not do it for free. It still costs the insurance company money.
Well, I know it still costs insurance.
So it's not free. Well, not you, yeah, but they're paying for insurance though. If they didn't have insurance, they wouldn't.
Kentucky, in Kentucky,
Yes.
yeah, as long as you have full coverage, if your window, because there's semi trucks and
But you have,
trucks throwing up rocks
but you
and
have to
busting
have, you have to
windows
have
out.
insurance. If you
Yeah.
don't have insurance, there's no insurance that I give. The glass companies are going to warranty your windshield if
they're
you
not gonna
break it
warranty
again.
no.
They're like, no. You drove your car into a wall, ma'am.
Can
We're
I-
not covering your
can I
windshield.
come over to your house, fuck your daughter?
What the fuck does that have to do with anything?
That'll warranty it.
What? What's up, Scott? Alright, so let's start addressing whatever tomfoolery's going on over here. I don't even know. Why is there a hole in the board? This is the next question. Why is this fucking center chip off? What is this? Why is there like a random piece of something over here? Let's start by pulling one of these cathodes off. Jesus Christ, what he welded on there? Is this a real life? I don't know where my first cathode went, so I'll have to snag one off of a board somewhere. Oh shit! So
Chris started fire.
there's just a random filter hanging out here doing nothing. We'll just leave him there. This has been lifted off the board. Somehow. So this FPC is pretty much fucked. So I'm gonna have to probably replace the FPC. Yeah, it's fucked on both ends. Man, what the fuck is this one? This thing's just sitting on there. Alright, let's clean up a little more here. So I'm gonna go ahead and replace the FPC since it looks like dog dick. That was barely soldered on there. I don't know. That should have more solder on the pads unless it came up with the actual connector. What's your sticker idea? Sticker.
Candy here real quick.
I'll give you the candy air.
Give me the candy.
I'll give you the candy ass.
That works.
Oh yeah. What guys and gals? Let's see how bad my memory is. On MacBook, I only remove one of the screws and put a sticker over it. You'll find the screw in there was most. Oh yeah, if you take out a screw, makes them think they lost one, so they put one back. I normally just do something on the board that I know that they're not going to notice. Leave a little tip of solder somewhere. If they fuck with it. Kind of wrecked that whole row there. That's not good. Fuck me. Didn't realize the solder was that big of a blob on the backside. I have to go back and fix all that. That sucks. Now I'll see if I can figure out where all these went.
Okay, so that's done.
All this tomfuckery. Put a little bit of flux on it. Hopefully I have a 6S Plus here that I can compare to. I think we only had one. I think I've already scavenged off of it for another board that was having issues with touch. So God knows what it's missing and what it's not missing. Alright, let's see how far off that is. Anybody got a picture of an iPhone 6S they can show me? So I can see what I'm missing here. We'll clean it up and see if I can tell if I have my caps in the right place or if I have filters in the wrong spot. So let's see here. Who is supposed to be where they are and who's not? Okay, so that's a filter in place of a cap. So So these two need to be switched. Is the thing out of paper? We're out of paper in the thing here. There it goes. Needs the paper. Might have to work on this one tomorrow. I gotta go home early today. Okay, so I need to take those two and flip them.
Yeah.
And to blow away my filter. I might have to get a parts board or something. This thing's a wreck. Do we have a 6S Plus that hasn't been raped yet? Oh, we do. We do have one here. Well, at least I can.
The board. I thought
I can look up the. I can at least see how the caps are supposed to be placed. We have one in the back. It's still together, unless you didn't bring it back with you.
no, it's here.
All right. Well, that's good. I can use that in the morning and figure it out.
Are you working on something?
6S Plus.
Oh, 6S Plus. Oh, that's right. No, we got a 6S Plus still. We sold both iPhone 7s.
Okay, so that's still grounded and doesn't need to be. So this is a filter here. It needs to come off and go somewhere else. Get off my fucking tweezers, thank you. So that's not supposed to be there either. Let me go down the 6S rail here and see what's supposed to be what. So cap, 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 filter there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth one down is supposed to be a filter. That's supposed to be a filter. Okay, so that should now be a filter. Okay. And what are you? Are you a cap or filter? It's a filter also. So let's keep going down the row. cap, cap. So cap, filter. I think that is a filter already. It is. Okay. Filter, AP touch to reset. So we definitely need that one.
How small does this have to be? Chris, don't tell me you don't know.
Hey, Micah. I don't know.
That's way too big. Shh. I thought I had paper. You're gonna start beeping again?
No. But it just didn't print out reports.
Well, I'm sorry. Can't you reprint? I'm sure you can.
Yep. Somebody get that alarm. We got it. Micah's over here jacking off.
I'm over here beating it.
50
$50 a watch.
Alright, so filter, cap. So what's missing here? We got one on the very end missing. What are you? You're a filter, so you're needed. Yep, I need to put you back. I don't know where you are, but we definitely gonna need you.
You're no kin to me.
Let's see if this is it over here. Yep, there it is, right there. Let's make sure it's a filter and not a cap, though, because it could easily be a cap. Then it is, it's a cap. So this does it's no good. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down.
How about I reprint it?
Go to settlements.
So there's no button for settlements.
Yes,
Sale,
there is.
void, refund.
Go to the next page.
Settlement. Okay. Password.
So we're missing a filter.
You need to punch this in.
Didn't know there was a password.
It says password.
Well, guess we can't get them then. Two, three,
Balance
four.
info? Inquiry?
I don't know.
Oh, no. Oh, well. I'm sorry. Sorry, Chris. Let you down.
Yep. Yep, you did, Micah.
I'm just a goddamn letdown. I'm sorry.
Always let me down, Micah. Try to get these back on here and then I'm gonna go the fuck home. Okay, so I'm missing a filter here, cap, and a cap. So I'll pull those from the iPhone 6s Plus that we have parts wise, or I'll pull it for a 6s, normal 6s, and just fucking swap them over. Alright, well guys, I'm going to cut the stream short tonight. We'll continue with this one tomorrow, but I've got to go home early tonight. And I appreciate you all watching and watching me massacre a bunch of components without knowing. But that's okay, we'll get them all back on and get it going again. We got to fix the FVC, fix whatever tomfoolery was going on over here. This is one that I did a backlight on because I remember. Because this hole was here and we had to jump the backlight here. But I guess evidently putting this back on, it's turned into a shit show over here again. So I will fix all of this tomorrow. Get it back up and working and get it out of here. So everyone have a good night and thanks for watching. See ya.